Hello and welcome. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Mumbai win the toss and looks like they'll have a bat. Certainly it looks like the conditions would favour that decision. The bowlers will need to keep things very tight.
The crowd are making a heck of a lot of noise even before the first ball's been bowled. Let's see how long they can keep that up for. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. There'll be runs here. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Going with pace now. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Loves them there, hooked away, and that'll be a maximum. Oh, and a nice catch by the young lad in the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Rohit left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. They'll get at least one here. Misses everything. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. going a long way. What a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ryan, watchful there and through to the keeper.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
No shot offered again.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Nearly gets the edge. Chowdhury with a great delivery there. Nicely played. Runs 1.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, Mumbai are 47 for none.
Still maintaining an impressive run rate. Fantastic start so far.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Edge, amazing delivery. Straight to the fielder. Doesn't beat the infield.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Good return back from the deep.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Rohit with a leave. Didn't like the width.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Rohit doesn't offer a shot.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Cracking shot over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball? Ryan, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Perfectly timed. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Massive outside edge. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Rohit muscles that away. It's flat and hard and 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Chance to run 2. Was quick onto that in the infield. 11 runs added there. Mumbai are 85 for none.
They've set the ground on fire and entertained the crowd this power play. 2020 batting at its best.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Rohit has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Nicely played. Runs one. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. The ball's returned out from the deep there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Bairstow will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Rohit ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Marnie has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Rohit taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Edge, but it drops safely. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Nicely played. Runs one. Square cut, finds point, no run. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Great shot. At least one on offer. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. There could be a couple if they hustle. Marnie did very nicely out there in the boundary. Good return back from the deep. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here. Straight to the fielder. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Well played, could be a quick single.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Yaddo, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. How will the bowler respond?
Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Onto that early. That could be 4. Marnie shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Mumbai are 192 for 2.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Brevis, the spinner, coming into the attack. There could be a couple if they hustle. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Not too much room and got what it deserved.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
There'll be runs here. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Overton back into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Not fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. Yada, brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Middled that one, great timing. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Yeah, well played, could be a quick single.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Brilliant shot, that's one for the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Needs a dot ball.
Oh, gosh, absolutely leathered that. Cut away and over for a maximum.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Yada ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Middle, what a start.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Jacks taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Shot, should be runs here.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will he reply?
Misses everything. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Left the wide delivery alone.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Onto that early, that could be four.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. Good return there, back from the deep.
And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have set a target of 265 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Couldn't get it through the field. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. No, terrible shot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Boomer coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Nearly gets the edge. Boomer with a great delivery there. Field come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Goes over the top with that shot. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Pandya, I'm sure, will be onto their bowls to pick up another quick wicket. The crowd is electric right now. Power and precision in that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. End of another disappointing over. Pandya has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
3 down in the second innings, and it seems like they've stalled out here in the chase. Need to start looking at rotating the strike more at the least.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
That marks the end of the 4th over of the power play, and they're really stuck in quicksand, falling behind the required run rate. And plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
Mumbai with a massive shout. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Pitch is in line with the stumps. A review lost, the decision upheld. The replay shows it's not hitting the stumps.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Went for the drive, complete miss. Bolt with a huge appeal. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over. Lots of pressure coming into bat. You have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Going with spin now. Rahman, straight through them. Batter was late on that one. Singh comes into bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. And out, 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. Hat-trick ball, what kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Brilliant diving stop. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Jadeja gets plenty from these bowlers.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
Final over completed in the power play, and much like my books to read list, they're falling behind.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Middled that one, great timing.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Huge, that has flown.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. Might look to go big again here.
Gone, played all around that one. What a delivery. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Chance to run 2. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Working the occasional singles, the odd boundary, but they just have to find something and gather momentum to get into this match.
Hit that hard and fast.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Super shot that. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Rahman with a huge appeal. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Misses. How did that not hit? Ryan, too crafty, and that's the end of that. Crash! Beautiful bowling. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.